Welcome to this overview of how to get started using RailLink's Damaged and Defective Car Tracking System known as DDCT. In this video, you'll learn about the RailLink Company Identifier requirement, how to register for single sign-on, and how to request access to DDCT. These steps are required before you can use the DDCT system. Applying for RailLink Company Identifiers is not covered in this video. These codes uniquely identify various railroad-related industries, such as repair shops. Examples include Rail, C000, and XXX. You will need to have a registered ID to complete the registration process explained in this video. To begin the request for a new company ID, complete the RailLink onboarding application located at raillink.com by selecting Support, Getting Started with RailLink, and then selecting the RailLink onboarding application link. If you have any questions about the RailLink Company Identifier, email the Customer Success Center at csc@raillink.com. In the email, note your interest in being assigned a RailLink Company Identifier for reporting information to DDCT. To access a RailLink web application, all users must register for SSO. This is the next step in the process of registering for DDCT access when you already have an established RailLink Company Identifier. The SSO system provides a common user registration process, a central repository for customer information, and authorization for RailLink web applications. You can use a single user ID and password to access all of your RailLink web applications. To register for SSO, go to raillink.com, select Customer Login, and select the Create an Account Now link. Read the Terms of Service and select Accept. The next step is to select your company, create an ID, and submit your contact information. Choose the Name or Mark lookup option and enter the name or mark of your company in the Employer field. If your company is not listed in the search results, you must complete the onboarding process for a RailLink Company Identifier as mentioned in the first step of this video. If your company is listed in the search results, select it and complete all required fields. Create a unique user ID and a secure password for your account. Note the user ID and password requirements and that users are required to change their password when prompted via email. After you've completed all of the required contact information, select Confirm. A message confirms that you have successfully requested an SSO user ID. An email is immediately sent to the email address you provided. Open the email and complete the verification. Here's an example of an email that is sent following SSO account registration. Select the Click here to activate your account link in the email to confirm the account. Note that you must select this verification link within 14 days or you will be locked out of your account and will be required to contact the RailLink Customer Success Center. Once you have completed verification, you'll see a page confirming that the SSO registration is complete. Select the link to log in, or at a later time go to raillink.com to log in and request access to DDCT. After you have registered for SSO, the next step is to log into raillink.com and request access to the DDCT application. Select the View Request Permissions option under My Profile. Here you can view your current permissions and request additional permissions. Scroll down to DDCT-S and select the Request button. SSO displays all of the DDCT roles categorized by car mark owner, handling carrier, and shop. If your company is a car mark owner, you need to request one of the admin roles. As mentioned before, a company admin must be assigned for your company. The company admin is responsible for approving or ejecting access to DDCT functions for their company's users. The car owner admin role includes all these admin permissions and allows the car mark owner to manage incidents for all rules, including the Rule 107 settlement process. If a user should have full car mark owner access, this is the only permission they need. The DDCT-S company admin role manages the assignment of DDCT-related roles for their company. This user receives emails for requested permissions and must grant permissions for their company. The handling carrier admin manages all incidents including initiation of the offer settlement process for Rule 107 incidents. If your company is a CarMark owner, you need to request one of these permissions. That is, unless you have the CarMark owner admin role previously discussed. That role already includes these permissions. Car owner damaged car user is for users who require access and update capabilities to work with Rule 95 and 107 incidents. Car owner defective car user is for users who only respond to Rule 1, 96, and 108 incidents. Car owner RO user is for users who should have read-only capabilities. This means the user can view but not update incidents. If your company is a handling carrier, you need to request one of the handling carrier roles. That is, unless you have the handling carrier admin role previously discussed. That role already includes these permissions. HC damaged car user is for users who require access and update capabilities to work with Rule 95 and 107 incidents. HC defective car user is for users who require access and update capabilities to work with Rule 1, 96, and 108 incidents. Handling carrier field user is for users who work remotely and require the capability to create incidents only to report damages or defects per AAR Rules 1, 95, 96, 107, and 108. Handling carrier RO user is for users who should have read-only capabilities. This means the user can view but not update incidents. The following roles are also available. Shop user is for users who require access for shop functionality in DDCT, including reporting cars on hand and repairs. This is the role that repair shops, pre-trips, scrapper, and storage facilities should use. This role is also needed by car owners to report unexpected shop arrivals in DDCT. Interchange Bureau user is for users who create ICB records in DDCT. The user must be defined by the industry as an interchange bureau for DDCT. Contact RailLink to be granted this permission. Once you know which role to choose, do the following. Select a role. Type in your mark. As needed, use the search button to find the specific mark. Optionally, type in a comment to clarify your request for approval purposes. Select Submit. The Confirm Permission Request page is displayed to confirm the request. Note that in order for your access request to be approved, one of your company's employees must first be assigned the DDCT's Company Admin role as described previously. It's important to note that all DDCT users are also required to register in findus.rail, which is a RailLink application for managing industry contact information. Additionally, shops must register their shop couplets in findus.rail in order for them to appear in DDCT. For more information, go to the DDCT page on raillink.com. That wraps up this overview of getting started with RailLink's damaged and defective car tracking system. Contact us for more information.